What's happening, everybody? What is happening? Welcome back to another episode edition video of the reedreport. Appreciate y'all for taking this time to hear me out here on this afternoon, this hot afternoon. Today's discussion, today's small talk. Never let a person feel like they can hold something over you after you had already apologized and after you guys had already talked about it. Many times you'll see that to where you may have wronged somebody. You may have been wrong in a situation. It may have been your fault, and you were in a position to where you needed to talk to the person you wronged and apologize to that person and tell and explain your side of things that happened, and eventually apologize. Those situations happen all the time in life. They're normal. It's part of being human. But oftentimes you'll have people who are dealing, because they're probably dealing with something else, or they just have something against you in general. You could apologize to them, and they'll tell you passively, it's cool, I ain't gonna worry about it, bro. Like, what I'm saying? It's all good. You have to watch those type of people who passively accept your apology. You have to really reiterate to those people, like, yo, are we good? I'm sorry for what happened, my bad. I should have never said that or did that. I was out of line, and as a man or as a woman, I apologize to you face to face, brother to brother, sister to sister. And if they just, that's cool, man, whatever. There's something wrong with that to me. There's something there. And if a person you apologize to a person and they bring this up time later, however it may be, wherever it may be, whenever it may be, don't let those people make you feel like less than or guilty because, should I do the same thing that car just did? Because these big old diesels are moving slow. But don't let that person make you feel guilty over something you already apologized for. Because as soon as you tell them, yeah, man, we talked about that, why are you bringing that up again? Then they probably gonna say something along the lines of, yeah, but I don't really think you meant it, or nah, bro, you apologized, but I wasn't really feeling that apology, or you didn't mean it, you don't really care, you just did it because. You can't satisfy those type of people. Understand? You cannot satisfy those type of people. Because oftentimes you'll see people who will try to make you feel guilty over a past transgression or something that you guys already talked about. And that's just because in their hearts, they never really let it go. And it would have benefited them more had you not apologized, because then they would really have a reason to hold on to it. Because the second you decided to delay that apology in an untimely fashion to where it's like, bro, you should have been talked to this person about that, then they gonna be like, nah, man, you should have been apologized. Like, why you apologizing all of a sudden now? Why are you saying it all of a sudden now? So you do it in a timely fashion. That way you don't have to deal with that guilt or be wrong in the situation. Do the apology, mean the apology, and let them know this was my bad. Again, watch out for people who passively accept apologies, because there are all those type of people who would just accept, like I just said earlier, that's cool, bro. I ain't worried about it. I ain't tripping, Watch out for them type of people, because those type of people mean you harm. Those type of people don't have your best interest. Those type of people are going to talk about you to somebody else. Because to hold on to a grudge, especially after you guys talked about it, I mean, those people are just dealing with something, or they just don't like you at all anyway. Again, it would benefit them more had you not apologized. And don't ever be the person to where you feel like you see a person, you know how they are, you feel like, oh, well, they won't accept the apology anyway. They not going to accept it. Don't ever be that person that don't apologize because you're projecting what you think they may do, even though you may be right. Still do it. You have to worry about your conscience. It's about self-examine. You have to worry about your conscience, and because it's the right thing to do. Don't let a person knock you off your square because of another situation or something. Meaning you've never seen anybody accept an apology, and now you're not going to apologize because you've never seen a great example of a person accepting an apology. I don't know, something like that. But don't ever let a person knock you off your square. What you got to do is honestly pray for those people. I'm not letting you pass me, big boy. You got to pray for those people, and you have to cover your own bases. You have to cover your own bases because it's just going to reflect bad on you. Whatever they dealing with, there's only so much you can say or do. Just pray and be done with it. But don't let a person make you feel guilty over something you already talked to them about. Something that was already squared away. And if there's a person mediating between you two saying, oh, well, they said this, what about this? Watch that person too. Because that person should tell the person that got the apology that, man, they apologize. Why you still tripping? They shouldn't be messaging back and forth to both of you. That's just a person who dealing with something, or just like, they just like drama. They just like to keep the grudge going. And what they have to benefit from that, IDK. But hey, this is the world we live in, man. So that's my message for today. I hope it helps some of you. Really appreciate y'all for taking the time to hear me out. Be sure to smash that like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, share the video. It may benefit someone. Appreciate y'all, and I am out. It's not a mercy.